Hello, everybody. Good morning. Just getting going here, so try to give you control real quick. There we go. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, Nancy and Billy Joe. Well, it's still morning here, but hello, Nikki. Hello, Leanne. It's National Relaxation Day today, so it's time to relax. Good day to relax. Sunday's always a good day to relax. Good morning, Serena. All right, so we are going to be doing free and paid readings. If you'd like to leave a tip, we'll give you a 3-card reading. If you have a question, I'm going to call your name. If I do see that you've left a tip or donation, I'll call your name out. And just let me know that you're still watching. Sometimes I know we get pulled away from our device. We have things going on in our lives, so I want to make sure that you're here when I give you the reading. And if that does happen, you can't make it back to the phone after you've made a donation, we can do it after the live stream. So, hello, Karen. Being threatened bad, and now my family is, and no, my family is. Please, can you help me? Not quite sure what that one means, but yeah, we can get to you here and pull a card. A little time here. So the donation links are right here in my link tree. You should be able to go to the link tree. It'll take you to all the ones that you can. I think I have PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo on there. I'll just let that play for a minute here and let some people come in before we get started. Get some smudging going on. Hello, Melissa. Okay. So Karen, can you restate that question and I'll pull a card for you? Karen Page, didn't quite get it. I'm not understanding the question. You're being threatened bad. And now your family is? Okay, I get it now. So course of action here. How can Karen handle this situation? All right, Karen, we're going to look into it here. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you. And Sid and Johnny. Yeah, we cleanse, open up the, just kind of cleanse the sacred space, right? Dirty air, that's why I smudge every time. Sometimes I forget. I try to make it a routine. Hello, Elaine. Good morning. All right, Karen. You got Dreamweaver. The Dreamweaver card is about really, it's about following. You're paying attention to your dreams, your visions, your daydreams. You usually get messages through there, but for you, I actually feel like it's really kind of focusing, meditating, going in. We don't have to, every time we meditate, we don't have to just think about nothing. I feel like you want to go into a meditation or a meditative state, or just sit in silence. You don't have to focus it too much, but I think it's paying attention. Sorry, mosquito bite. Anyway, I just scratched that. Anyway, it's about really just going in there and weaving your dreams, weaving what you want, manifesting the things you want in your life, and not giving too much energy to the things you don't want. I think that as you give more energy to that and more fear, that's where I feel like you get problems, right? That's because even if you have something, that's not so comfortable that you're dealing with, if you come from the right perspective, you stand strong and know that this is life, this is where I'm going, and I'm going to change or make it what I want it to be. If you're confident in that, I feel like you can overcome a lot of the stuff you're going through right now, or a lot of it doesn't scare you like it used to. So I feel like wherever this is coming from, I don't feel like it's as bad as it seems. Not even close. All right, who is next? Like I said, Karen, go back and listen to the card if you need to. A lot of it is, are you talking about spiritually attacking your family? Because a lot of it is like more internal work and deflecting, being able to deflect that, but using your dreams, so using the visions. If you want to find out who's attacking you, which I feel like a lot of it is residual energy, a lot bigger bark than bite. Yeah, I know how that is, Melissa. I've been there before with the negative account. If you use, I don't know if you've used Chime. I don't know. You're from the United States. I'll send it to you later. It's easier one to deal with. I mean, PayPal's good to have, but Chime, it's kind of an online bank account. They say it's not a bank, but you can get like $40 overdraft. So if you go over, you don't get charged for it. Leanne says, I have a dream. I was floating above a garden with my dogs. It was awesome and amazing. But most of my dreams aren't so good. Well, that's a way you can deal with your PTSD. So knowing if you can learn to really get in touch with your dreams, or be lucid, what they call a lucid dream. I'm sure you know what that is. As you do that, you can go into your dreams, and that's what that Dreamweaver card is talking about, is really weaving a new life for yourself. So if you have fears, going in, a lot of the times you can face those fears within your dreams and get rid of a lot of that negative energy that's connected, right? Or overcome it as you do overcome it in your dream. People do it differently. Some people actually imagine like the fabric of time and space and being able to kind of just weave what they want. Some people imagine just manifesting with their mind and changing it. These things that we do in our dreams do matter. They do at least reprogram us or deprogram us at the times they need to. Want to become famous? Buy followers. No, I'm sure I don't want to become famous, but that's cool. I mean, I want to be known, but not famous. I don't know if you can do that, but not because I want to become famous, more because I want to be able to reach more people, help them see the beauty inside themselves. As cheesy as that sounds, that's what I love to do. That's awesome. See, and that's how it works. If I do a reading for Margarita, right? there's others, including me, that's giving the reading myself, that can take messages from it. So if I don't get to you, or you don't get a card reading today, it's okay. You can still take messages from other messages that are coming out. You can still, resonate with those messages. So that's how it works. That's how spirit works. That's what the collective is all about. Our collective oneness. Okay, Amber Adams said, I just paid Venmo. Okay, let me check. Let me make sure, Amber. I'm sure you did, but I have had people on here that say they did and then they didn't. And I won't look, and I'll just, and I want to make sure I'm giving you a shout out too. Thank you for the tip, Amber. Yes, wow, Amber, thank you. $20 tip. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so you want to know about your family or your kids' well-being? Is that what you were saying? Hello, Gina. Your kids' well-being. Okay, your family and your kids' well-being. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, I see this as a positive. The air creativity card, the air card creativity. This is about really being. I feel like for you, it's about changing things or being able to be inspired or moving in a different direction. Uh, this has to do with kids. It has to do with you and the decisions you've made. Feel like they're good decisions. Like it looks like you're taking things in the right direction. As hard as things can be sometimes, understand kids are very resilient. So if this has a lot to do with change or change for the better, allow that. Allow them to learn. No, of course, nobody wants to go through uncomfortable situations, but we are humans and we do all the time. As I see it, I think it's more about, I feel like you've got this vision of where you want things to be. And I think that's where you're headed. I think you're doing what you can to make it that. The altar, it's about honoring your path, honoring your way and the way you're thinking as far as where you feel like the kids need to be, where you feel like you need to be to make things better, to make things more balanced, to make things feel comfortable, and comfortable for the children. And that's where I see you're putting a lot of work into that. So keep manifesting that. You're doing great. This is more of it's more of the action you've already took. This is what as I'm getting it, the message is more of the actions you're taking right now are actually creating that space that you want. And then this is expression. This is a very happy card. Look at that guy. He's got a big old smile on his face, expressing himself through music or speaking or just being around people, maybe a comedian style, maybe you've got a good sense of humor, but I see the kids all being able to express themselves, and that's, and you as well, but you're leading that. So understand, you're leading by example. A lot of the times you don't even have to tell them. I feel like by your example, they're seeing it and they're mimicking it. And that's how we learn, right? That's what you are there for. You're there to be their teacher and their nurturer. And you seem to be on a good path, no matter what darkness you face with your kids or in whatever situation. I feel like you're getting through it. I feel like you're able to maintain and keep that positive attitude that's necessary for kids. I think they all need that drive. They need that nurturing, whatever they're talented at. They need to be able to express themselves and talk to you. And the well-being looks good. It feels like whatever needed to be fixed, I feel like you're doing that. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up. Thank you very much. Your daughter's had a rough coaching staff on her mental health. Yeah, you're on the right path. Don't be afraid to speak up when you need to. Hello, Nikki. Thank you for the sunflowers. The 2 sunflowers that keep showing up for me. I actually got that for somebody when I got 2 sunflowers. Meant something to somebody when I was giving a medium reading. And now I keep seeing them everywhere. Hello, Liv Tom. And Sue, thank you for sharing. And thank you again, Amber Adams. You're doing a good job. Just keep it up. Understand you're human. You're going to make some mistakes, but as long as you work to not make those mistakes again or make your mistakes minimal, that's the key. Really, good misses. All right, who is next? Peace and love to you, Margie. Thank you. All right, we'll give you one here, Sue, for you and your sister going to Michigan. Ooh, sacred site. You planning on seeing something or going to some special place? And it could just be like a family member's home, like my grandparents' home. I mean, it's sold now, unfortunately. Makes me sad because it's where I grew up, or I grew up around, that my grandparents created this place for their family to enjoy themselves and all get together. And that was a sacred site to me. That still is a sacred site to me. So, if you're going to visit family or you're going to visit places that you've been before, they're like this kind of a renewal of energy. It's almost like remembering certain things that are going to activate things in your life right now for the good. I mean, you're going to probably have some not so good memories too, but I feel like this is a good trip. Like this seems to be something that kind of awakens you in a lot of ways, or you feel like cleansed or refreshed. What can you do to rebalance yourself? Why are you sorry, Melissa? Don't be sorry. What can you do to rebalance your life? All right, we're going to do Melissa here next. Just a vacation. Yeah, I feel like it seems to be like some activating some memories or activating something. So wherever you're visiting, if you didn't visit it this life, I do feel like deja vu is coming up, or a big deja vu. All right, Melissa. You're in a mess. Are you getting manic with things? Be careful in that manic state. We all get it. Some people get it with shopping. Some people get it with gambling, or drinking or drugs. I feel like you just want to keep yourself. You always want to think before you spend money. I feel like before you do anything or make any real big leaps. Like we've been talking about change with you. Keeping balance is not jumping too far to any extreme. So whether it's spending or whatever it is, I feel like it's spending. Keeps coming back into there. So if you don't need it, it's not something you really need, don't buy it right now. There are online sites like I use Experian, but you can use a few of them, other sites that will help you kind of manage your money. And I think she said, like, learned that one the hard way. Yeah, it really, you've spent a lot of money, but that's okay. You're not dying here. You'll get yourself out of it. It's not that deep of a hole. But staying balanced, I feel like, is something that you have to kind of work at every day. Like it's more about stopping yourself from getting in these manic states, right? When you start to feel like you're getting in that state, take a breath, think things through. If you think about it over and over again, and then it begins to start not making sense, or why would I do that, right? Because a lot of the times you just jump and you need to be careful with that. Doesn't mean you're making these huge mistakes, but I feel like you do need to be more mindful of your life and what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to spend this much money here, but I also need to keep this money for this right here too, and this, this bill here, or this, I need to eat. So just making sure you just discipline yourself a little bit more in your life, just always being able to stop yourself from, or pull yourself back from that manic space, right? Okay, so we got some donations here. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so we've got Bentley Nicole. Thank you. Or Nicole Bentley, is that what it is? For the $30. Thank you very much. And Nikki Richardson. So we got Nikki Richardson next, and then Nicole Bentley. Amber Adams, you were asking if your friend that passed away last month. Sorry to hear that. She was a ball of fire. Yeah, if she comes up, I'll let you know. I mean, I do offer those type of readings, the psychic medium readings. So if you want to get into it a little more in detail, where we're talking back and forth, just let me know, or go to my website here. I'll leave it up here on the screen. PsychicShaman333.com. If you go there, you can schedule a reading right there. So Nikki, okay, you want relationship reading, right? Awesome. I would love to read for you, Amber. Yeah, we have a little more time. If you schedule a reading, we have a lot more time to talk. These are just quick readings. Still about boundaries. I feel like you're closer than you were, though, Nikki. So the first one is Medicine Shield. That's just about protecting your energy. You've set boundaries. You might be getting some reactions to those boundaries being put up. So just staying strong and not allowing the negative to really pierce through too much. I think we can overthink things, and it's okay to look at things, but I feel like what the boundaries you put up are good. Just being able to remain free and remain, respectful of your freedom and respectful of others, and them respecting yours. I think that's what the bird card means for you. A lot of it has to do with kind of having this freedom within this relationship. I think that's important for both of you. And if you can do that and maintain that, it seems to bring a lot more good fortune on the relationship. I don't think that there's much bad fortune on it. I just think that you're at a place right now where you're kind of reestablishing where are we headed, what is, and how are we going to treat each other? Can we make this, can we sustain this throughout our lives and enjoy this relationship? And yes, I feel like you can. I think you got the abundance card or offerings card. So it's a give and take, right? Abundance or the offerings is about like giving and receiving. It's that circular energy flowing through to both of you or whoever you're deciding to exchange your energy with. I think that's where you're learning. You're learning to get to that point, and I think you've gotten a lot closer than you were 2 weeks ago. So you're doing great. All right, so we do have a couple more donations. Thank you all for donating. Let me see here. So Nicole Bentley, or is it Bentley Nicole? Whoever Nicole or Bentley Nicole is, leave me a comment so I know who you are. I think yeah, Nicole Bentley. Nicole, yeah, I've talked to Nicole before. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, do you have a question? Or are we just doing a general reading? Beth Young, yes, it will go well, but I feel like just kind of you might have to tie up some loose ends or do something here and there. But yes, I do see it going well. I feel like it won't be completely finished or approved, but it won't take long to approve it. Like an hour or two. So it might just be like adding something or taking something away. But I do feel like the inspection will pass. All right, Nicole Bentley. Okay, so I feel like a lot of things going on, or you're into something, whatever you're focusing on a lot, seems to be doing well. This is Sea Creatures. It's about immersion. It's about immersing yourself into what you love or into your passions. Why do I feel like there's a shift coming up? Well, there's the shapeshifter comes up next. So whatever you fully immersed yourself into, I feel like you're going to adjust or adapt or change that up a little bit. So whatever you've been putting a lot of your energy into, I feel like that shifts to somewhere else, to a higher vibration. So maybe I'm painting today and I've fully immersed myself into painting, right? And I've painted and painted and painted, but now I'm kind of shifting. Like maybe I'm doing it using a different medium. Now maybe I'm sketching, or now maybe I'm writing. Really utilizing all your skills, and I feel like that's what's coming up with the shapeshifter. It's changing your perception. Also about changing up, like for you, I feel like your medium or what you're doing, or where you're putting your energy into is gonna have to shift. So adapt to it. Adapt to that shift. Don't resist it. That change is coming in. Allow it. And as you allow it, I feel like that energy lifts a lot more. So I feel like a lot more inspiration, a lot more that higher vibrational energy. Whatever you're doing feels very mindful, very heart and mind. Like it feels very passionate. I don't know, what are you doing, some type of project? Or are you really into like crafts or something, or creation? You got crystals, the last card, which is the amplification card. So this is leading you to more, higher levels of consciousness. And it seems to be through creating things. This seems to be the life you're kind of going through right now in one way or another. So whatever you've immersed yourself in, I feel like you're going to have to kind of shift your energy somewhere else, or your time and attention, and immerse yourself in that. And then I see it shifting again in about 2 months, and then kind of going, but this keeps your energy high. Oh, you're going to quit okay. Okay. Oh, good. Very good. So that makes sense. All right. So as we do this, we raise our energy, because I feel like, yeah, you're kind of time to move on. It's time to move in a different direction. Don't be afraid of that shift, or even facilitating that shift. Oh, thank you, Lonely, for subbing and liking on YouTube. Thank you. All right. So next we've got Ben Simmons. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you. Love reading for you, as well as a lot of you out there. Nikki, all of you, but some of you just, like, you keep just supporting, and I'm grateful. So yeah, Nicole, you're on the right track as far as the cards, as far as the spirit says. All right, where is Ben Simmons? Ben left $7.77. Thank you, Ben. Ben Simmons, are you in the house, brother? Oh, Jen Simmons. Okay. No, that says Ben, right? All right, Jen, do you have a question? Greetings, Wendy Willis Canham from Alberta, Canada. Welcome. Oh, okay. It's Ben and Jen. Okay. I figured. Ben and Jen, huh? Sounds like a famous couple. The names fit perfectly. Did you mess up your business? Okay. Let's see. You too, Carrie. How you doing? Good to see you too. Okay, so no, I don't feel like, as far as I'm seeing, I don't see that you messed up your business. You got North Solitude, so this is like time alone, not taking, really kind of taking a step back, replanning what you're doing. So it's more of kind of a replanning. You're not, it was more of a shift that needed to happen. And I think it's just a kind of an expensive lesson, but you didn't ruin the business. As far as I'm seeing, I don't think you ruined the business. I think it can recover. I think it's a lot easier than you think it's going to be. There does need to be some like new inspiration moved into it. Now, this might be a question you're asking because you have implemented some new things and maybe not seeing the profit coming up from it yet, or seeing seeing it come to fruition the way you'd like. This is all about consistency and staying power. So staying in it, staying with it. I feel like you do have some good. You've implemented some good ideas into it. Just hasn't caught on yet, but it will. Right? There's no such thing as an overnight success. Overnight successes spend 10, 15 years on something before they become an overnight success. It's just the way it happens. It doesn't happen like that. And if they get successful a lot sooner than that, they've got a good team behind them that has those connections and can put them right in the right spot. So understand, you're working in the right direction. You're not, though you're not seeing, or maybe you've kind of went through some things that feel like you failed. I feel like you're going in the right spot with this business. I don't think that you ruined it. And bells. So don't let those negative thoughts, let the any kind of failure or mistake you feel like you've made that is pretty evident, learn from it, grow from that, grow the business from that. I don't feel like you've screwed anything up to a point where you can't recover from it. I feel like it's a lot less time recover. It'll take a lot less time to recover from it than you think. So no, you haven't ruined your business. And thank you very much. All right. Make sure that I've caught everybody here. You're very welcome. I appreciate you, Jen. Or Ben, or both of you. Akona Nobembe. Anything coming up for career? Let's pull a card and see. It's time to get out there and really look for it. The ball is in your court. Really, you are the one that's going to create this. So a lot of this comes up to, what do you want? Where do you actually want to, what is your career? What do you want to do? And then really going for it and not being afraid to move forward with it, making it happen, like manifest this. I feel like a lot of this is up to you. Of course, it's up to the people that are hiring you or whatever your career requires. But I feel like it really is just like you putting yourself out there and expressing yourself and showing what you can do. And from there, I do feel like more opportunities come. So go out there and get it. Hello, Ashley. Good to see you again. You're welcome, Akona. Akona. Sienna Lobo. I know, I'm seeing you spamming me. I don't think you're doing it on purpose, but. All right, so I'm going to read this card, just a poem. You got the four-legged, you got endurance. So a lot of the times this is like connecting with your spirit animal, but it's also just connecting with your, really learning to love yourself and be loyal to yourself right now. Doesn't mean being selfish. It just means it's maybe taking some time to heal right now. So giving yourself some time to really work things out and figure out what you want in a relationship. I feel like you're still kind of confused, not completely confused, but I do feel like you're a little confused about what it is you want anyway. So you're kind of going through this healing phase right now. So if you are in a relationship, and if it's not, and you're not feeling like things are working properly, take some time to ponder that. And if you aren't in a relationship, still allow yourself some time to heal. I do feel like relationship kicks out, or love, as far as that goes, feels a lot better in the coming months, but it's going to probably be about 2 or 3 months before you feel like you're going to feel that love and feel loved and have that partnership you're looking for. Oh yeah, I was going to read the four-legged for you because I want to read it. Let's see here. I feel prompted to read it. It's just a little poem. I'll greet you from the other side. Journey within, go for a ride. Endurance requires strength, valor. It comes to you. Hear the lions roar. So a lot of this is like, give yourself some time to think about it before, and then you'll get messages. You'll get feelings of where, what you should do next. But right now it seems to be being more instinctual about love instead of overthinking it too much, or thinking you need to be here instead of where you're at. Being grateful for where you're at. If you're not in a relationship, be okay with it. And just know that, you don't want to just jump into something that's not going to last. It takes time for the universe to conspire for you and meet you up with the person that you really want in life, in that type of relationship. Okay, again, if you're liking what you're seeing, you want to schedule a reading, my website's right down here at the bottom of the screen, psychicshaman333.com. Go in there, it should show you all the different sessions. I have some healing sessions on there, some oracle sessions. I do past life regressions. We look into past lives. We do, I don't like to call them soulmate readings, but love readings or love connection readings. Find out if they're your kindred spirit, somebody you've lived a lot of lifetimes with, which usually does happen. It happens more times that you've lived a lot of lifetimes with somebody special to you, or even some of the temporary connections you've made. You've known them before. You're very welcome, Sienna. Okay, let me see here. I think Ashley Holloway wanted a reading, and then Renette. Oh, thank you, Sue, for the love and light energy. All right, you got the drum. So, Ashley, this is a lot about like being yourself, speaking up, beating your own drum, right? Like getting that energy going, whatever that is. Maybe if you do play the drums, that'd be a good thing to do today. Also, just kind of raising that energy up, though, and doing what you want to do, taking some time out of the day and during the week as well to do what you want to do. I feel like you do a lot for others, and you kind of leave yourself on the wayside. And I think it's time to really beat your own drum, really go for it, and put out some of your own energy for things that you want in this life. Renette Bruce. This is for Renette Bruce. West, Purge. This is about dealing with your own demons, dealing with your own darkness. Understand we are dark, we are light. We're positive and negative, just like a battery, right? We are electrical beings, which means we do need the positive and negative to run properly. But I really feel like you're going to go through and kind of cleanse a lot within yourself, maybe memories, or just kind of, maybe you just feel like crying. That's okay. Let it out. Bleed out any of that, purge out anything that you need to. And then I feel like as you do that, you let wisdom come in. So you let new wisdom come in. Some of that, maybe those residual memories of PTSD that give PTSD or give you, they're not comfortable at all. Purge a lot of that out. Purge through it. I think that's what you're going to be doing the next couple of days. And then just accept it. And as you do that, I feel like new insight comes to you. You clear out a lot of that junk or that block. Yep, duality. That's a good way to say it. You're cleansing. Good job, Renette. On top of it. All right, y'all. Well, I've got to go for now. I've got a few things to do around the house, some Sunday chores. But if you'd like to schedule a reading, please go to my website down here at psychicshaman333.com and schedule something with me. I'd love to give you a reading or a chakra healing. But I should be back on here the next day or two around the same time. Hope you all have a great day. Much love to you, and we'll see you soon. Have a good one.